Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone is well. I'll just find that I'm live on my phone so I can have a chat with everyone. It won't be a minute. Sometimes you've got to go out and back in again. Could take me a little while to find this. I'm here just trying to find my live. Doesn't always work straight away. I'll go right out and come back in. I'm definitely here. I'm just trying to find. Doesn't always. I'm not sure what's. I hope it's working. Say hi if you're on watching, so it may then come up. Still trying to find it. We'll get there shortly. Not sure why it's not working. Can someone see me live? Can you say hello if you are? I'll just have a look up the top here. Carmel is watching, I know that. I can see at the top in my iPad, but it's not coming up on my phone for some reason. Just be patient with me, please. Never had this much trouble before. Not sure where I am. It's not down there. We shall get started in a minute. I thought I was going well here. Someone's commented. There we are, I think. No, not that one. That's a different live video. Looks like I won't be chatting to anyone just yet. Carmel, if you're watching, can you please say hi so I can see that it's working? Don't know why it's not. It's not coming up on my phone for some reason. Just when we need everything to go smoothly, it's not. I'll go in the live there. That's not going to help. I'll just, I think I might stop this and start again. We'll see what's happening. It just doesn't come up on my phone. I've refreshed a few times. If anyone's got any suggestions, it is there. Yeah, I can see that, but I can't see. Oh, wait on, I'll go in here. Now I can see. I don't know why I couldn't find it on my phone. It's there. Hello, Christine. Hello, Heather. Via Grant. Hello, Naomi. Oh, that's good. Everyone can see and hear me. Thank you. I couldn't find it on my phone. Oh, now I've lost it again. Hang on, we'll go back. There we are. I'll just tip my camera a little bit because I know I'm not really straight. I'll go that way. No, not that way, that way. See if that's a little bit better. Thank you, everyone. It just took me a little while to find it on my phone. I think I had to wait for someone to comment. Now it's not tipping, and it keeps dropping off. Boy, oh boy. I'll just put my hands up there and see if that's keeps going to the wrong thing. My end seems to be freezing. Good morning, Marianne, and good morning, Andrea, Naomi, Robin, Anne. And that's not showing me. You're going to have to bear with me today. It's not going to show me. I might be not saying hello to everybody, but you can all see me, so we'll just continue on. Hello. I don't know why it won't show me on my phone. It's not moving on my phone either. Good morning, Patricia. I'll go that way. That's not working either. It just seems to be frozen. I can see everyone's comments, but it's not showing my video as moving. So I shall just continue on. You'll have to excuse me if I don't say hello to everybody. I'll try to, and we shall, if you've got any questions, put them up in the comments later, and I'll go back through, and everyone can see and hear me, but I can't hear and see myself. Well, I can't see myself. Don't know. We're not going to worry about it. I'll just keep going. My video on this end is not working, so good morning from Warney, Australia. Hello. Andra Star. I'm not going to delve too much on that because I know everyone can hear me and see me. So I shall put this aside. That's just all my details. If you're in this group, my name's Laura Strengths and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I'm going to have another look. Bear with me. I'll go back out of everything and go back in and go there. And no, it's not coming up. So I'm not going to be talking to too many people this morning because I've lost the video now. I'll keep going because this card, now you'll have to excuse me because I can't see my video on my phone. So just excuse me if I don't answer your questions or if I don't say hello, but I'll keep going. So it's not really alive, but it's live for you, but it's not for me. This card we have done before. It's one of my YouTube cards, so you can, but this is a smaller version and a much easier version. It's called the fan card, and this is really, really simple to do. So that those that went aside before and couldn't do the card because it was quite complicated, then have a go at this one because it's really simple to do. I'll put this aside. The group you're in, if you're watching, it's called Laura's Craft Room Tips and Tutorials. That's my Facebook group. If you want to watch any of my YouTube videos, that's called Creative Gems. And you can pop on to my channel and have a look there. I will upload these videos to my YouTube after I'm finished, only because I do pin them to the featured tab, but they will drop off there after 30 days, so you won't be able to see them then. And I know I get notification when they're about to drop off, so I know they are going. But hop onto my YouTube channel and you can find them there. Excuse me if I don't say hello to everyone. If you've got a question, I shall answer your questions after the video. We'll put that aside. So we're going to do this fan card, and I'm going to do it in different colours. This is an easy version, so you won't have any problems doing this card. I did pin the measurements to the featured tab the other day, so these are what you need, and I've got them all here ready. My main base, I've used Granny Apple Green for this one, and it's 8.5 by 5.5. I wish I could talk to people while I'm doing this. My small mat is 5.5 by 1.5. That's that one there. I'll show you where that one works in a minute. And it's the same as the base colour. Now the DSP, there's a couple of pieces, and I've called them Design 1 and Design 2. So this is my Design 1. That's 5 1/4 high that way and 4 inches in width. So that's that piece that's going on the front. And then we have another piece which is 5 inches high and 1 1/4 in width. So both of those are the same pattern. That's my Design 1. And then my Design 2, this piece here is 4 3/4 by 2 1/4. And that's the Design 2. They're coordinating. That's not the back of that paper, but it is that they're all out of the same pack. So you can choose whatever colours you like. And then my inside mat, which is my white piece, is 5 1/4 by 4. And then I've got some scrap cardstock that I did for my greetings and decorations, and some embellishments I'm going to put on. So those measurements are in the PDF. I'll pin the PDF to the Files tab, or it'll be in the Files tab when I'm finished the video. So you can get all the measurements from there, or they are pinned to the Featured tab at the moment, so you can get them from there. I'll have another quick look at my video and see if anything has moved. No, still not moving, and I don't know where it was that I found it before. I'll just bear with me. Just to see if I can find it. I know there's quite a few watching, so not sure why it will not show up. Anyway, we shall give that a miss. We'll put that away, and I shall show you how to do this easy card. So, excuse me if I don't answer your questions or say hello. I will see them hopefully when I can see the replay of the video later on, that I'll see all your questions and your hellos then. So this is my base. It was 8.5 by 5.5. Yes. So on the long side, so you've got your long side at the top, you're going to score it at 4 1/4, which is in half. So that's your normal 4 1/4 there. That's the only scoring we need to do. There'll be a bit of cutting in a minute. So now on the front of the card, so you can fold it if you like. We can go this way and burnish that. So this is the front part here. If we open it back out, and you'll need a pencil and a ruler. Well, I find it easier with the pencil and a ruler, wherever I put my ruler here. On the right-hand side, so this side here, you're going to put the ruler at 2.5 inches. And you're going to put a pencil mark at the 2.5 inch mark there. And we're going to cut from that pencil mark down to this bottom corner. I'll move that up a bit. From that pencil mark down to this bottom corner, we're going to cut that off. And you'll keep that piece. So from there down to that bottom corner, and I'm going to start at the top. When you're cutting either paper, DSP or patterned paper and cardstock, if you've got a point, don't start at the point. Even if your blade, which I've got a new blade in, even if it's really sharp, it could still drag your cardstock. So up here is not a corner, it's a flat edge there, and put those that pencil mark and that into there. So I'm going to start in the middle. I could start at the top, but just go up and down and keep this piece. We need this piece for in a minute for one of the panels. I'll put that aside, and I am going to rub that pencil mark out before we start. So that's the front of my card, what it will look like. Now you'll need the smaller mat, which is this piece here. You're just going to cut it in half on the diagonal. So it'll go from that point there, and this is where I mean when it's got 2 points. So that point there, from left point over this side down to the right point on this side. So left to right. Make sure you get it on the right angle. I'm going to put my blade in the center, and I'll go up and down. Now you'll only need one of these pieces, so you could do a second card. It will be this right-hand piece that you'll need. So the left side piece you don't need at all. Unless you want to do a second card, you can flip it over and do a second card. But at the moment, we're only going to do one card. Now, the DSP for that, that's this smaller piece here. No, we'll do this bigger piece first. I'll go backwards here. Oh no, 5¼ by 4. You're going to put another pencil mark at 2½. We'll just put the trimmer aside for a minute. This is the same as the card front. You're going to put this at 2½ inches. There's my 2½ inch mark there. And over here, I'm going to put a pencil mark. So now I'm going to cut from that pencil mark down to this bottom corner, exactly the same as you did your front. So I'll put the pencil mark in the track and the point down here in the track of my cutter. And then I'll start in the middle again and up and down. So this piece here will go, hang on a minute, we'll cut this, we'll put that away again. This piece here doesn't go on that. Hang on a minute. This goes on here. That piece will go on there. This piece we don't need at the moment. This piece we do. This piece here, which is the piece you cut off originally that we kept, it's going to be cut from design 2. And you're going to cut your design 2 piece. This piece measured 2¼ by 4¾ and we're just going to cut that on the diagonal from point to point. So from that point there to that point there. This is your design 2 piece, and you're going from top left to bottom right, same as you did the other piece of DSP earlier, or the cardstock earlier. Put that in the middle, up and down. For those that came in late, excuse me for not chatting to you, but I can't see my video and I can't see my comments. So I know I'm live. I'm hoping people are watching. You'll only need the right-hand piece of this one, and that will fit on that piece there. This piece you won't need, but you could do a second card and flip it over if you wish. So we don't need that piece. So that's that piece there. And then this piece here, this is your design 1 again. You're going to cut again from top left to bottom right on an angle. Up there with the point and down there with the point. This is the same as the front piece, design 1. You had 2 pieces of design 1 and 1 of design 2. Put that in the middle. And we'll go up and down. And you'll need this piece, this piece here. So flip that one. Oh no, not that one. Where are we? Oh no, I'll flip that over, that's right. So you'll need the right hand, make sure I tell you the right piece. Top left to bottom, yeah, you'll need the right hand piece again. So that's how I cut it, from top left to bottom right. So you'll need this right-hand piece. We can put that piece aside. All those pieces, you can do a second card. Depends on the backing of your patterned paper too, whether it's in the right direction and you like the pattern that's on there. So that's going like that one. And that's all the cutting we need to do. So I'll get my silicone mat and I'll just have a quick look and see if this video is working, which I don't think it is. No. Oh, yes, I can see it. Now what video is working? We'll turn that down. Now I can say hello to everyone. Hello Sue, hello Patricia, Andra. I'm not sure who I've said hello to earlier. I think it's working. Hello from Oklahoma. I know I'm live because I'm up to where I am earlier. Hello Patricia Belzy. Thank you for watching. Don't know how to get down to my other comments, but at least, oh, hang on, we'll go this way. I persevere. I'm not one to give up. Say hello if you're still watching. Hello, Jenny. Now they're coming through. Sandy's from Oklahoma. Caught you live, yay, at 6 p.m. Friday evening. Lovely. Thanks for watching. It's taken me a while to get on and see my comments. At least I know everyone was watching. Good morning from what I said hello to Andra. Patricia Clark, thank you. Good morning. Oh, that's a relief. I don't know what happened earlier. It just wouldn't come up. Now, my glue. So all of these patterned paper pieces, you can glue down onto your mats. Your mat is your cardstock that's the same colour. I'm going to use my tweezers. Good morning, Christine Johnson from Canberra. I bet it's starting to get cool here now. It's been cool the last couple of nights. So it's starting to get into autumn weather. Well, autumn to me is close to winter, which I don't like winter. So just make sure you put the right pieces the right way up here. This is your design 2 piece of paper. So I'm going to put that on that first piece of cardstock that you cut off. If you've got any questions, this I mentioned right at the beginning. There was a card I did a while ago now, the same as this, but it was a bigger version and it was quite complicated, all the pieces. This one is a really simple version of this same card. So I hope you enjoy it and give it a go. It's only a couple of pieces you need. And if you watch along with the video, you'll see how it's put together. And this piece will go on here. I've got a gentleman coming at 12 o'clock today to give me a quote for some blinds out the back. I was hoping he'd come later in the day, but I'll be long finished this by then. And I have a workshop tomorrow with a few girls coming. I think because it's a long weekend here, a lot of the girls were busy, so we've only got a small group tomorrow, which is nice. It'll be nice and cozy. So that's that. Now, all those pieces together, I shall show you. I'm going to burnish this a little bit. As you can see, I've had this one laying flat with something heavier on it, and it's sitting really flat now. It's really good the way it sits down flat, so it's no worries with that. Good morning, Glenda from Boole in Victoria. Wet and cool in Harvey Bay today. It's not so nice. I don't mind the cool if it's fine, but if it's wet and cold, it's not very nice. So now with this piece here, you want your, and you can put these up. I've put both of these up on dimensionals, which I'm going to do today. Both layers, they're layered up on dimensionals. It doesn't make it overly thick. you're going to get it so you want these 2 points at the top here level with that outside of your card base. We'll put the inside piece in a minute. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold that there like that, pick this up, because I want to be able to mark where I need to go with my dimensionals. And I'm just going to put a fine pencil line at the back there, along there. So I don't want to go any higher with my dimensionals on that. And I shall get some out here. Normally I would use a piece of the sheeting one. You can get these in sheets of one big sheet and cut it up, but because this is an odd shape, I won't do that. Actually, I'll put some small ones down in the bottom. So just pile a heap of these on. And I'm going to put a little one down in this bottom corner when I get my little ones out, which I'll put away. These ones here. You just need one right down in the bottom here as far as you can go, so it holds that bottom piece up. You could even put a little strip in there. I'll go to put another one up here, as long as it doesn't show outside. Now I'm going to rub that pencil mark out before I put it down, because you're not going to see it anyway, but at least you can get it off before you put it down. So that point will end up in the bottom of the corner here, but most importantly, to get these points up here in line, we'll take the backings off those first. I usually use my pick tool for this, but it's quicker with my fingernail. These are my own nails, so I know a couple of people have asked once before, but they are my own nails. I just get polish put on them. So the best way to do this is line this up here, up the top here first, get that in line wherever you want it, and then pull this around. Actually, we'll line up the bottom first there, and then pull that around so that it ends up in that, so it's inside those outside pieces of the base of the card, and then push that down. And then this one will be the same. It will come up a bit higher here, so it goes, I'll show you on that one, see how it's gone up, but it's level with those two outside pieces. And I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals as well, but I'll do the same as I did the first one. Line up those two pieces there, flip that and hold it, Laura. Hold it steady. You'll know you've got to go down below your pencil line, so if it's not quite right, it doesn't matter. I'm going to put a pencil line across there and then put some more dimensionals on that. Hello, Debbie from, oh, Debbie, I know Debbie, Leavenworth, and Monica. Just a minute and I'll get the DSP out for you. It's this one, I think it's this one. Yes, it's this one. I think I've used this one. There's a couple that are similar at the moment. No, it's not that one, it's the other one. We've got a couple of similar ones at the moment. I'll just get the whole pack. It's called Florals in Bloom, which is this one here. Very pretty paper. Love all the colours in these. There's the one I'm using, and all of those. My favourite is, which I've probably used it all out of this pack. There was a little piece there. This one here. Love, love, love this one here. Beautiful. So it comes in a suite with stamp set and die. Florals in Bloom. It's in the new annual catalogue that's coming out on Wednesday. It goes live to customers, which is good because I've got a few other things in there that I want to order. We have had a pre-order, which it's not everything out of the catalogue, so there are a couple of new lots of paper in there that I wanted to get, but we can't get them until Wednesday. They have got what's the date today? The 3rd. There is a special on at the moment. You get double your rewards, but I'm not going to take advantage of that. I think the free shipping I did with that one, but I think they're just trying to get some more sales in before the catalogue goes live. Just getting you to spend some more money, which I didn't take advantage of this one. I'm going to cut a little piece down in here with my scissors. We'll just get a little piece of this. That's a bit too long. That's okay, Monica. Pretty paper. There are some really pretty papers in this next annual catalogue. I love flowers, so anything with flowers on, it suits me. Not everyone's a flower person. So we've got quite a few on there, but we'll take the backs off those, which these little ones are a little bit hard to get off. Move that in. I will use my pick tool. See how quick it is with that. I think I've got them all, nearly one. All done. Yep. So, we will rub out that pencil line again, just because if it's flipped over, you'll see it. Now, this one here will go straight on top of this one, but make sure you've pulled it up to the top of the card there, so it's up above the other one, but inside the perimeter. So just put a couple down and then just point it down to the center of that. And it looks quite nice with the double layers of dimensionals, giving it a bit of a lift. I don't normally put 2 layers, but it's not too bad. Thanks, Jenny. Art Decor. I love the paper. Just such pretty paper. Now this one here, these are all my decorations now. I have cut, in this one here, I just put a strip of DSP down on the inside, which was the same as that. If you're never sure of how to decorate your inside, I don't always put a greeting inside. I leave it so that people can write their own message. Just cut a strip of DSP, it doesn't matter what width. You can put a couple of thin strips. On this one, you wouldn't put one on the outside, otherwise it's going to show. But this one here, the one I'm doing now, I've cut some flowers. This is out of this, I'll show you what I've used. The Pretty Florals is the flowers that I've used, and the little leaf stem here, it goes like that. And then these flowers here, they're all cut from one die. They're stamped together, so you'll stamp the outside image. I think it's this bigger one here I've used. And then the detailed image on the flowers, so that's like those. And then it cuts with the die, which cuts all 3 at once. So that's the bigger one there. There are some other dies in there as well. Lots of dies in this one. That's the one for my my stem, my green piece. Lots of nice leaves. No greetings in this set, but the suite itself does have another set with it that's got a lot of greetings on. So there's a double suite, but you can just buy the one bundle. You don't have to, or the stamp set. I always buy the stamp set and dies. I don't ever not buy the dies. These little greetings, the die cuts around those are from this Textured Notes. Love, love, love this set. I've used this one, and I've used this long, thin one here. That's that one there, and that's that one in the middle. Love those frame dies. We've always got nice frame dies. The greetings, I've got Enjoy Your Day. I'm going to put 2 greetings on the front, and the little, I think that one's retiring. Some of these are retiring. The first 2 I showed you are carrying their new ones, but these two I think are retiring. This was a celebration item, and I love this little happy birthday. I'm going to keep this stamp set because it's a nice tiny little happy birthday. That's that one there. So that's all the sets I've used. So with these, and I didn't put these together because I want to show you how this works. With this little green stem piece, after you've stamped and die cut, there's little knobby bits on the top here that you can attach your flowers. So all you've got to do is put a little spot of glue on the top of each of those, on that little knob bit, like so. And I'm going to put the big one at the top because it fits better. And so just tuck that in there. This is another one, can tuck in here. There's no particular order of where you have to put them. And this one in here. So how easy is that? And it makes a lovely little decoration. Just give it a little bit of time to dry. And that's what I'm going to put on the inside for this one. It's on my list for friend's birthday card. Yes, it's very pretty, Shannon. Good morning from Moontasoy. Late, but got the voting over. Oh yes, voting. Our voting is today. If you live in Australia, it's federal election today. My husband and I did a postal vote weeks ago now. I'm glad that's over, and I'm so sick of the ads on the TV. We'll go this way. I'm just going to I'm leaving this flat inside. I'll put some glue, liquid glue on the back of this. So there's probably lots of people out and about today doing their voting. I'm not interested in politics whatsoever. I have my own ones that I vote for, but so be it. If they don't get in, someone will, but I don't think it's going to change much in our country, so whatever you do. So that's how I've decorated the inside of this one. It's a cute little flower down the bottom there, nicely stuck down. And then we shall get this, and we shall put this on the front, on the inside, sorry. This glue pot's just about empty. Looking forward to my workshop tomorrow. Just a few girls. So as I said in the beginning, I will pin this video, the live video, to the featured tab, but it will drop off after 30 days. And I do know that they do drop off, but I will upload it today as soon as I'm finished to my YouTube channel. So you can always watch it there. It won't drop off there. So create yourself a folder in YouTube and save what you like. So I'm going to put this down the bottom like so. It fits nicely just in there. And I'm going to pop it up on dimensionals again. I think these bigger ones just fit on this. And I've got the little happy birthday to put up the top. I'm not covering any of the, I think on this one I did, oh no, I've got it down the bottom. When I do a fun fancy fold or a fun thing on the front, I try not to cover what you've done. If you've got something, a feature in the middle, try not to put your greeting over the top of it. Leave it open so that you can show the actual feature of the card without decorating all over the top of it. Just get rid of those. I've got a little tub at the side there that I'll put them in. So this one's going at the bottom, and it can sit up. I'll sit it up above that. I don't want it to poke out behind that green or over that green piece there. So it'll sit up there, but not over here. I'll put it level with that paper at the bottom and up there, like so. And this little happy birthday fits nicely up here. I'll move it down a little bit so it's not poking outside that green piece, because when you open it up, all you see is this piece here. You could put another piece there covered, but you've still got that showing, so it's not so important on the inside. Thanks, Tony. Thanks, Joan. Yes, this one, it's an easy version of the one I did, probably a couple of months ago now. It was a lot more difficult than this one. And this one's just a standard size, so it fits in a standard envelope. I think standard for US as well, which fits in ours as well. So this one here, I'm bringing it down a bit so it's not poking outside that edge piece there. So it's level with that there and that there, and it's not going to stick out. So there you go. And we haven't covered up any of this lovely feature in the middle. Now I've got some of these, which I think, I'm not sure if they're still current. They were online. They're the adhesive back dragonflies and birds. And I'm going to use a couple of little dragonflies on them. I've got 5 left on here. I don't know if they're still current or they're carrying through or not. I'll put the lid on my glue, and I'll just put a couple of these. I've got my little bumblebee trinkets on this one, which are quite cute. We can put some of these dragonflies on this one. I'll go one up here so we can see them. I'll put one on the other end of the bottom greeting. I think if I put them in the flowers, in amongst the, I'll go the other way with this one. If I put them up here, you probably won't see them as much. Actually, I'll do the other 2. That'll use them up. If they are retired, I will put one up here somewhere. I can still see it, I'm not sure where, in there. And another one. That one's on the wrong side of the... They're such fine little things. I'll put another one up here. There we go. That's used up all my dragonflies. I think I've got another pack in there anyway. So there you go. Sorry about the bad start, getting lost. It's 7:41 p.m. in Canada. Love your card. We'll give it a try. That's okay, Mary. You can watch the replay. It will be in the featured tab for 30 days. Otherwise, you can go to my YouTube channel. I did have this little, I'll put that there. My YouTube channel is called Creative Gems. If you haven't subscribed, you can go in there and subscribe to that. All my videos are in there. There's lots and lots. I've been doing videos for 2 or 3 years now, so there's lots of videos to watch. But that's all the details. I'll leave that aside. That's our card for today. And I've got another one organised for next week. I hope you like that. Thanks everyone for watching and for your patience at the beginning. And excuse if I didn't say hello at the beginning, because I couldn't see my video. Not sure. Thanks, Carmel. Yes, it's an easy one to do. Get your measurements off the PDF. And Carmel, I'll see you on Wednesday at the class. It's a small class on Wednesday as well. Thanks, Mary. Love people to subscribe to my YouTube. Thank you. I'll upload it. Give me an hour or so, but it will be uploaded this morning, so you can always go back and watch it there. But it will be in the featured tab for a little while. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and I shall catch you all again next week. Have a lovely week. Bye for now. Thanks, Naomi. Thanks, Jeannie and Christine. I'm going.